This is my Eagle Force appreciation video. Eagle Force, about 1981, 82. We're in the Reagan era, and it's gung-ho America. And Mego Corporation, the famous toy company, came up with a toy. And these were 2.5 inches tall. They were die-cast figures, and they were called Eagle Force. And basically, they were an elite military force. There's another company at the same time called Hasbro that is thinking of reviving another elite military force called G.I. Joe. So this is all happening at the same time. Mego, of course, is going a completely different direction, though, with these die-cast figures. As a kid, I just thought these were the coolest. They were fun. You could really bang them around. They didn't break because they were die-cast. And they just had some really interesting characters. So one of the more interesting aspects of the Eagle Force, there was a second series of them that are quite rare, and those include some of the more interesting characters like Red Wing, Native American, Wild Bill, a cowboy. Some of the more interesting aspects, though, come from Italy, where the Eagle Force was released, but there were differences. There was a female character called Goldie. She was a member of the team. Blonde, sometimes she had lipstick, sometimes she didn't. But in Europe, they changed her from a good girl to a bad girl. And they changed her outfit, and that particular Goldie is extremely rare. One of the key pieces if you're going to collect Eagle Force, and it's just almost impossible to find. The other really interesting thing, one of the villains, and remember, this is the 1980s. One of the villains is an Arab terrorist called the Nemesis. And in Europe, they weren't going to market that because there was a large Arab population. So what they did was they changed him into a good guy. And they gave him a gold outfit instead of the brown outfit that he wore in the US. And they released him as a member of the Eagle Force in Europe, which I think is really fascinating. Another really interesting fact, Baron von Schill, one of the strange villains in the series, is actually named for Bill Barron, who came up with the idea for Mego. He was the head of research and development. So that's a kind of an inside Easter egg for the Mego folk out there. Just the greatest toy for me. This was it. I love them. I still love them. And they look great. And that's that.